melee support to really make a difference in the game, and especially in the laning phase. So first off, we're going to go over some basics. I shared my screen. Just let me know that you can see it. All right, perfect. Just a moment. All right, so easy stuff first. How many minions in a wave?
Shit. 5?
Uh-oh. 6. 3 melees and 3 casters, right? And then every third wave is a cannon. Okay? So something that will come up later, although we don't need to do it now, the timing of the cannons is worth knowing. So if the first wave gets to lane at around 130, when does the first cannon get to wave? Get to mid lane, or to get to the cross point, we'll say right here.
Maybe like 6 minutes.
No, every third wave.
Oh.
So 130 is the first wave, 2 is the second wave. Okay, so 2.5, 230 is the first cannon. 4 is the second cannon.
Okay.
5.5, 7, all right, so on and so forth. Later in the game, they start coming faster, but during laning phase, where it's most important, it's worth knowing that these are the times. This is important because cannons take longer to get under turret than other types of minions. All right. For all of our purposes, we're going to call one cannon about the same, roughly equivalent to 3 melee minions.
Okay.
It's about as tanky and deals about as much damage. So really, it's like a 9 wave. Okay. The reason that this is important, right? So we said that it's harder to get under turret. When you're choosing to back, if you have a cannon coming, what does that mean for how much gold you lose during your back?
You lose more because you're missing a cannon minion?
It's actually less.
Really?
Because the waves are going to fight each other for so long, and if the enemy tries to push it into your turret, then it takes them so much longer that there's enough time to go back and come back to lane.
Okay.
Often losing only 3 melees. And you can do it even better sometimes, depending on what sort of lane state, and that's what we're going to get into. But the idea is, if you can back during cannon waves, then it's slightly not as bad. There's no chance of them crashing an entire wave under your turret, and even if they do, the turret will take 5 shots to kill the cannon. So it kind of tanks up enough time for you guys to get back to lane.
Okay, that's cool, because I always thought it was the opposite. That you should not back during cannons.
Yep. So this is why it's important. All right. The other, on the flip side of it, it's going to be if your opponent backs and it's not a cannon wave, then it's a great time to shove it all the way in. Okay, and that way they're going to lose all of their melees, most of the casters, maybe an entire wave. Okay. Now, there are a couple things that will make a wave shove despite champions. The most common is just having more minions than the enemy team. Okay? And the second most common is which side of the middle of the lane it's on. Okay? Do you know why this matters? If the wave collects here instead of in the middle, their wave gets there faster than yours, and so they pile up and they end up with a wave of, let's say, 9, while your 6 that are coming are still traveling. So their 9 starts beating on your wave and it starts pushing back at you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So any time that there's more minions on their side, or if the wave is going to collect on their side, it's going to start coming to you, which is good for your ability to farm, but bad for your ability to trade.
Okay.
Is that the notepad going?
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Stanny is my notepad. I
Yeah,
just send all of them to Stanny. I'm like,
nice. So you with me? Does it all make sense?
yeah.
In the late game, I'm just going to mention it now. If a wave catches here, which way is it going to start pushing? Left or right? If there's an even wave matching right here. Let's say it's saying there's no turrets.
Is lagging.
My screen is lagging?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Um, between the let me look at Discord. It's clear on mine. The Twitch stream is okay. Landon is taking a keen liking to this lesson, by the way. He's paying close attention. Um, you can't see it, huh?
But I can. That's a cool
I
map.
can, but it's very, very blurry.
Okay.
I can work with it. I can work with it.
Stanny says he's also watching and he refuses to be your notepad.
Okay.
So essentially, where I drew was up near the top tier 2 turret for the red team. All right, so if you can picture that the blue wave has crossed all the way that far, and the red wave has met it right there, and they're two even waves. How will these waves? How will the wave push? Will it go back towards the blue team, or will it continue pushing towards the red team? It's already
It's
on the
gonna
red
go
side of the
back.
map. It's going to go back, exactly. Because,
There's more minions. Like the minions take less time to get there, so they'll start piling up and.
exactly, when the next wave spawns, your wave will get there in 15 seconds. Their wave will just be chilling by their grump at that same time. And it'll take a long, long, long time for it to get to you and catch up. And essentially, you're going to have a 2 versus 1 wave. 2 waves versus 1. All right, so that's going to be the basis of your late game session. We'll come back to it. That's going to be how to control waves to end the game. But for laning phase, all right, what you're trying to do is get superior waves when you're pushing in, and you want to get negative waves when you're looking to back, or
Okay.
or to freeze. Now you're familiar with freezing, right?
Yep.
I've seen you. There's two forms of it. I've seen you do the first one, which is holding the wave, right? Just kind of holding it under turret for your AD carry. Most people will just come up and kill everything. But knowing the principles that we have here, if you hold a wave that has more minions than your wave, what's going to happen to the ensuing waves? Whose wave is going to die, yours or theirs? So if your wave is coming up with 6 and theirs is already here at 9 and you held it,
Um. I actually don't know.
so which side has the most minions?
Theirs does, but
Yeah.
we have turret, so I didn't know if.
Oh, all right. Specifically, I meant outside of turret range.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. If it's under turret, 100% it'll crash back out always. Right. But if you manage to hold it in this, it's not, I apologize. Things are starting to get pretty jumbled. But in this area, that's
Yeah.
outside of turret aggro, but on your side, um, as long as their minions are greater than yours, then it'll kind of stay here. And this is the principle behind freezing.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about why it's important before we go into the game. We already talked about it's better to trade if you have more minions. That makes a lot of sense, right? It's probably pretty easy, pretty simple to grasp that one. It's better to back when you're in this negative state because your wave will die, theirs will not. So if both teams backed, I'm gonna move everything to middle for a second. If it's a 9 versus 6 in the mid wave, and the 9 pushes into the 6, if both people back, then the person from one team is going to come back, and there's still going to be about 5 minions pushing into their turret, whereas their wave got completely eviscerated. Over time, and over the course of the hundreds of games that we play, the more that you take advantage of this principle, it just keeps on tacking in percentage points to your win rate, to your success rate, to your gold, to your experience. And this is why it's an important concept. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing. So, why don't you share screen now?
Okay.
And first, we're going to jump into practice tool with a bot. You can go ahead and kill the bot, do whatever. But then we're going to play around with what the waves are doing, just to sort of train our eyes to do it. Is this a new call? Join video call? Alright.
Yeah, I think you accidentally left the call when you stopped sharing.
Oh, weird. Okay.
You can see my screen, right?
I can see your screen, yep. So, do a training practice tool. I'll wait to throw this up on screen until once we're loading. I'll just say it looks good. Oh, what's that one to the left of the one you're highlighting?
This one?
Oh, okay, yep. Now I understand. Alright, so the stream stopped. And this often happens once you start loading the game. There we go.
You want to fast forward?
Sure, fast forward 30 seconds. What is this and why is it covering my minimap? Is there something on your screen that is a blue, like, square spiraling around?
No.
Okay. It's completely covering the minimap. I guess I can move it now. That's so weird. Stop sharing my screen. Oh no, I just clicked stop watching. Oh no. Viewers to the rescue. Alright, so even wave state, what's going to happen to it if no one attacks?
They're just gonna die?
Yeah, it'll be even. They'll die evenly. Since Ash is attacking, the wave is pushing into you. Alright? So whose wave is going to get to reinforcements first? Yours or hers?
Mine.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's still pretty close to middle. You can go ahead and kill her. Makes it easier for us to work on our stuff. Now you remember what we did last week with drawing aggro?
Yeah.
When their minions are hitting you, but your minions don't stop hitting them, it starts pushing the wave. Now
Okay.
she's so far out, she's so far forward that she can't really do anything to influence the wave. We want to make sure that we don't leave XP range. Better to kite laterally. Alright, what's the nature of this wave? Pushing in or coming out? Sorry, pushing out or coming in?
Coming in.
Coming in. So, if you want to zone Ash away, you could step in front of the minion wave and not let her even look at experience range.
Okay.
Okay? This is where it gets brutal. This is where you can snowball lanes. When you get an early lead, if you can hold this position, then it makes it impossible for their team to catch up. Now, there's too many, so we're going to start whittling it down. Now, what's happening right now, this is called a bounce. All right? First, it's a crash, and then because it's so big, it's actually going to bounce. What I mean by that is a wave that's coming in that's big enough to just overwhelm your forces is going to be a crashed wave. And
Okay.
see where the minions gathered right now? They're very close to your side of the map.
Yeah.
This is why it's called a bounce, because now your wave is actually bouncing outwards. So
Okay.
who has the upper hand right now as far as wave control? In
Me? No.
you for trading, okay?
Okay.
You could have had two answers, I guess. You, if you want to trade, you have more minions, but now you have lost control of the wave, and it will start pushing out.
Okay.
Okay, this is important for junglers, and it's important information to convey to them because once a wave starts pushing out, there is no way to stop it.
Okay.
All right, which means you guys are about to be in danger in about 45 seconds. Now, this Ashe is doing us a favor of constantly attacking, right? So she's pushing it back into us. Is this wave pushing out or coming in?
It's coming in.
Is it a crash?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. A crash will be any wave that's big enough to overwhelm your forces and make it to the turret.
Okay.
Is it a bounce?
Um, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Most crashes will be bounces.
Okay.
All right. It really depends on how quickly your minions are getting there and how quickly theirs are dying.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to fight for wave priority right now. Okay. I want you to start attacking back range minions when they show up.
Okay.
Now I'm attacking the back ones, the casters, because they both have the least hit points and they deal the most damage. So they become the most effective way to gain control of a lane. You can kill her. Do not kite this person. You punish her for stepping up on your territory. Get rid of her. All right. Now, right here, what's happening? This is called a double stacked wave. Your wave was so big that the next one is coming in, and this wave is going to crash. Keep on attacking. This one, you couldn't slow it down if you wanted to. It's so big, right?
Yeah.
So we want to crash it, and it's so big that we often can get plates off of crashes. We might get turret dives off of crashes. We might get bounces. Now your wave is so big that it might also kill all their minions. So we might not get a bounce out of this, but I think your next wave is coming in, so we will. Perfect. You see how your minions are making it into the ring right now?
Mhm.
That means they're going to take turret aggro, and they are going to start bouncing out. Anytime the turret gets involved, it's almost always going to create a bounce. Who's taking minion aggro?
She is.
Yep, so do you want to back off or do you want to keep fighting?
Keep fighting.
Exactly. Alright, I want you to zone her now. Is this wave coming in or pushing out?
It's coming in.
Okay, so can she stop that if you do nothing?
No.
Nope. Exactly. So it looks like she backed because she's, a bot. But a lot of players at 40% health, they might try to stick around for this. So the best thing you can do is get so far ahead of the minions that they wouldn't even aggro you if you did start fighting. You already have an HP lead, and you completely punish them. You punish
Okay.
the enemy. This is advanced stuff, so if you need to stop me or if you have questions, go ahead and ask them as they come up.
Hey.
As you can see, holding a wave can take a lot of health resources. And when we have these big waves that are like crashing waves,
Mhm.
they're often not worth holding
Okay.
because they're so big. And even if you did hold them, like what happened right now, you just you can't control it. It's going to bounce anyways.
Okay.
Alright, is this wave bouncing?
Yes.
How do you know?
The turret got involved.
Yep, and
Yeah.
it's on your side of the map.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, both of them. Nice shield. I'm waiting for the style point. Ooh! Dead to... Is this... Tell me it's a beginner bot, by the way. It's beginner bot, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. I just got killed by a beginner bot. Yes.
That's right. That's right. Is this wave pushing out? Now here, this is really important. Don't worry about shopping. Is this wave pushing out or coming in?
It's pushing out.
So does that make your death worse or easier?
Easier.
Now, because Ash is attacking, it's lighter on you. Because
Okay.
she's bringing the wave back to you, you're not going to miss anything. Or it's not nothing, but she's killing a lot of minions, so you're going to get this wave. If she had just not attacked, you would have lost this wave too.
Okay.
Okay? People who try to push them in will cause you to lose 3 or 4 more minions, but as you can see, you're already in experience range to catch the tail end of those. So is it better to die with a wave that's pushing outwards or one that's coming in?
That's coming in.
At least you'll lose fewer resources, experience, and gold. Yep, you might give up a plate, but you'll get more in return. You'll make it up. And it's especially important for your carry to know this. Stanny's pumped for this, by the way, I'm sure, because if you learn how to do this, then he won't have to think about it. And he can just focus on last hitting, and you take care of it for him.
Yeah, he probably wants that. So.
Oh, there we go. She overstepped. Kill her. Get your revenge.
No, please.
Got him. Is this wave pushing out or coming in?
Pushing out.
Okay. Is it now? Look at your wave coming to the turret now. That'll be your barometer for knowing whether or not your wave is going to get to their turret in time.
Okay.
Okay. This is called like stagnating. Your wave didn't quite make it, so now it's going to take a long time to kill their cannon. And anybody who took a back will probably use this time to get back into lane and soak up an entire wave.
Okay.
All right. So when we crash, it's important that we crash hard and we make sure that the double stacked wave makes it all the way to the turret.
Okay.
All right, so we've gone through a lot of things. Let's kind of review. I want you to let this wave push into you.
Okay.
All right. I want you to let it come to you, but not so hard that it crashes. You can punish this guy for doing this. Insolence. That was rude.
Not?
That was rude. Don't let it crash. You need to start whittling it down a little bit. Use your tornado. Run into the bushes. Run into the bushes. There you go. Just got last hits. Alright, is this wave coming in or pushing out?
Pushing out.
Correct. Why?
My wave got there first.
Exactly. Alright, let's create a double stacked wave. Do you remember which minions to hit if you want to start a push?
Yes, back minions.
Alright, good. You win this. You've got all the minions. You're good. Alright, we need to crash this wave in. We want to crash and recall. I know Jana doesn't have all the pushing tools that we might like, but we make do with what we have. It's more about knowing. Let's go ahead and recall. Alright, how many minions do you think you're going to lose out of the next wave? Just buy Moby Boots and come back to lane while you think about it. Start running, start running, start running. Go, 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 go.
3. Maybe 4.
Well, the fourth one would have to be the cannon, right? So the cannon's the big one?
Yeah.
Look how long the wave kind of stutters on that cannon.
Okay. I do get the cannon.
You got
My
the cannon. My cannon. Oh,
Oh.
cannon's cannon. Cannon's cannon. Press tab for a second. Oh, never mind. We're good. 11.9. There is one slight mitigating factor that made you almost miss that. Or actually, that made you miss that cannon. And I'm just going to mention it once. It's something that people Diamond Plus need to know. You don't need to know yet. But it's the other factor that affects the strength of the wave. The number of levels plus turrets that your team has gives a 5% bonus to the minion stats.
Okay.
So if your team has more levels and more turrets, for each level you have and each turret you have, your minions are just 5% stronger. So we actually totally would have gotten that cannon if we were even leveled, but because we're stopping the Ash, we missed the cannon. A small price to pay. It's like the tax, the tariff on winning. Since you're 3 levels higher than her, your minions are 15% stronger. 2 levels higher, your minions are 10% stronger.
The fuck are you? Rude.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Learn her a lesson.
Put her in her place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is this wave coming in or pushing out?
It's pushing out.
Why?
It stopped on theirs.
That would normally mean coming in. The only
Yeah.
reason it would push out is because you have a higher level. So either answer would have been right.
Hey, Sticky. No. No.
Yep, grass. Use grass. Yep. Grass is the much easier way to drop aggro. It'll also help us get in the habit of running laterally and not vertically. Is this wave pushing in or coming out? Sorry, pushing out or coming in?
It's pushing out.
Correct. Is it big enough to crash?
No.
I think so. It's going to crash right here because their minions are so far away.
Okay.
The other way to know what time the minions are coming, they always pass the turret on the half minute.
Okay. Yeah, that is useful.
But most times, rather than memorizing that, you can just like look at your wave, see where it's at, and you get all the information that you need. Stop kiting. Pun it. Who's in the minions? Who's in the minions?
Yes.
I want to get good habits. There you go. Move laterally. Good. Have we discussed buffering at all? Have I used that term, buffering an auto attack or a spell?
Kind of. Very, very briefly.
Okay. Do you remember what it was about? It was about flashing?
No.
No, okay. So...
Oh, wait. Maybe. But tell me, and then I'll tell you if you told me.
Okay. buffering is right-clicking on someone before you flash, so that when you do flash, you immediately issue an auto attack.
Okay, yeah, you told me that.
And it is most valuable with supports with ignite. So you can click the ignite on them, and even though you're out of range, you can flash on them, and the ignite will immediately cast. And it helps. It helps making sure. Yeah, let's try it. Let's step back in the grass. Okay, let's get out of range of her. All the way. Let's blow her away. Make sure she's all the way out of range. Okay, once you're out of range, I want you to click ignite on her and then flash into range.
Maybe if she stopped chasing me.
Yeah, right?
Just like go back.
Yeah, what are wards though? Here we go. She'll go. She'll go. Alright, so press ignite on her right now. No.
Is that it? Or...
I actually couldn't see your mouse at the end. I can't tell if you ignite flash. Did you ignite flash or flash ignite?
I thought I ignited flash.
Okay, alright, you probably did. It looked like it was quick, but your mouse kind of jumped for a second. I can put it back in slow-mo. Anyways, that's just a little reminder, something you can use to secure kills. Is this wave pushing out or coming in?
Pushing out.
Okay, I want you to create a double stacked wave. Alright, there's one more thing that we're going to talk about, the difference between a slow push and a fast push.
Okay.
Okay, what you did right there, where you put as many spells and autos onto the wave as you can, that's called fast pushing, right? You're making the wave push quickly. Right now, just kill one caster minion.
Okay.
And then sit in the bush and just watch. Okay, we can actually press back right now, and we'll keep our screen locked right here.
Oh. Actually back.
Yep, yeah, we can actually back. You see how your wave is slowly beating up on theirs?
Yeah.
Okay. When you kill one minion, it's enough to like start that process of stacking waves. Now your second wave shows up. There's still 4 minions alive from the first one, so they also beat on the next wave.
Okay.
Bad if you're trying to get gold, good if you're trying to push towers. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
No, I can hear you. It's just no, it's more not about the like can you hear me, but it's complicated stuff.
Go away.
All right, is this wave? Describe this wave to me.
It's crashing.
Okay, is it gonna bounce?
Yes.
It sounds like you're still not quite sure what the bounce is.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. See how your wave gathered and it took long enough where your wave is now on their side, is on your side of the map?
Yes.
So this one is now pushing out. Any wave that comes into you that sticks on your turret long enough for your wave to gather and push back out is a bounce. The wave, if you take like the needle that measures where the wave is, it bounced back to their side of the map.
Okay. Okay, now I understand.
It's like a tug of war, like the red flag in the middle, right? Like two even teams, it'll never move if everyone's pulling equally. But once one team starts pulling a little harder, it starts moving the flag, right? But sometimes you get a little bit off balance, you pull a little bit too hard before you're ready, and then the other team tugs it back, and then you fall on your face and they win. A little bit of a stretch of a metaphor, but maybe you understand.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right, let's jump out. Okay. Let's see, I'll have to watch again. So, What are the different things that can cause a wave to push? You can do this as you queue. What might cause your wave to push towards the enemy? There's some things that you have control over and some things you don't have control over. At least at first glance.
If they're attacking the minions?
If they are attacking your minions?
Wait, no. If they're not attacking.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys are hitting minions and they're not, it'll definitely push.
Yeah.
For sure. Alright, good, that's one.
I got one.
You got one. What about where the wave gathers? Where it collides?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. What will cause your wave to push forward? That. What will cause your wave?
If it's close to our side.
Yes. All right. Good. Waves collide on our side. Oh, it's another one.
God, there's more.
How does the number of minions affect?
Oh, if they have more minions than
No, if they have more, then it'll come to us. Yep.
Yeah.
The other way. Superior wave.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the bonus one, which I mentioned that you didn't need to know, but this is for extra credit.
Oh, the percent because of levels in turret.
Nice
stuff.
job. Yeah, exactly. The turret and level lead. That's the one that that is hard to manage, but it is exactly right. Nice job. Those are the things that will cause a wave to push. When do you prefer to trade? When is it better to trade, with a minion deficit or a minion advantage?
Advantage.
Yep. When is it better to back?
When cannon minion is coming to lane. Oh, you didn't mean that.
I'll add that because that is also true. Because we definitely discussed it. But when wave is pushing out or wave is pushing in?
Pushing it in.
Yep. So from here on out, I'll talk about just positive waves and negative waves.
Okay.
Just to make it one simple word. You can jump in game, jump into a normal. And this is something we can practice from mid lane too. So if you get filled, we can still do it. And even if you get jungle, we could just discuss all the ways. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I got support.
Sorry, urgent matters from the underground.
Seems alright.
Man, it's too bad that they have the free to play symbol on supersedes the other one.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Stupid.
Just takes away from the aesthetics, right? It's like,
I know, right?
all right, so all we're gonna do, I might gently remind you of any of the things that we've worked on so far. Positioning, trading. We're still gonna try to use those principles about moving laterally,
Okay.
trying to punish them if they don't have cooldowns, things like this. But the big thing that we're gonna go on is trying to get a better wave position.
Okay.
If your team does get a lead and can hold a negative wave, you will annihilate your opponents.
Okay.
Alright, do you get why those two things together is GG?
Yeah, because it's harder for them to pretty much do anything.
They can't do anything. They can't trade with you because you'll win, because you're stronger, and they can't get to the minions because the wave is negative. It's coming back to you. So they have no control of the wave, they have no control of you. Their only recourse is to go to another lane and try to make something happen.
Hey, they're learning from you, the team on top.
Hey, you know, if they're learning from me, that's a Teemo jungle, just saying. I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding. I'm
god.
just kidding. No. Ooh, Poppy's really strong. Oh, it could be Teemo bot. Man, so here's my question is how do you choose?
Oh, you just guess.
You just guess.
Yeah, you just...
You should just like roll a percentile die or whatever and just be like, alright, skin
I don't know, I
8,
just chose this
chroma
one
4.
because there's pink hair.
I know, I like it.
Yeah, you actually don't get the chromas, which is
Okay.
unfortunate, but...
That's fine. You know, you win you win some, you win most.
You lose, yeah.
You lose almost nothing. That's alright.
Ugh, Nautilus players.
Yeah, looks like you have a team on you. So why don't you get an MR rune? Make sure you have MR, not armor. Just playing the odds. There's also a chance that it's Poppy or Shaco, but that'd be pretty troll.
Yeah, their team's a little weird. A little weird, champ.
It's bizarre that I have to stop watching and then start watching again every time you
Oh, yeah.
swap.
Is it working?
It is working.
Yeah.
It is working. Can you actually share application instead of share screen?
Yeah. Okay, I am sharing the application.
Okay. I think that should give me some sound too. Alright, what is the objective for this game?
Negative wave and to win.
That'd be the
To get ahead.
best case scenario, yep. Have you seen everyone playing Moonstone Renewer and Staff of Flowing Water?
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Heard it here
Broken.
first. Completely broken.
Oh, I have not seen this skin in game yet.
Don't give us a little zoom in so we can appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Hold spacebar. Yeah, there we go. Dang.
No heal bot lane, nice.
Alright, careful with this bush. There might be a Nautilus there. It's probably not worth checking anymore. Their summoners are Ignite Exhaust.
Yeah.
Who wins a fight?
I think us.
If you guys...
Only because we have heal.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, heal... Technically, in summoner priority for what is the most effective in a 2v2, Exhaust is number 1.
Okay.
So it's actually slightly better in those situations, but it's close. I still didn't get sound, but don't worry about it. Don't change anything. Alright, let's go get the wave. Now, they're attacking it first, so what's happening to it?
It's gonna push towards us.
Perfect.
Good.
Who's gonna hit level 2 first?
Them.
So who gets to trade?
Them.
Yep. So we either have to fight for the wave, which is something you can totally do, by auto-attacking minions and helping to get level 2. You're good. You're good. They're in your minions. You're fine. Alright, start fighting for this wave. Let's try to get level 2. Auto as many melees as you can. We do not want that team hitting 2 before us. Ezreal maybe doesn't need to care. You need to be careful of Nautilus angles, though. Good job. You guys fought for level 2 and you got it. Very nice. Which way is the wave going?
Towards us.
Perfect. So that's sort of like a mini example of the best case scenario. You guys were up a level and the wave was coming towards you. Alright, your jungler is on the far side of the map. Is it better to push out or come in?
Push out.
Better let it come in. Okay, because your jungler cannot be here. Their jungler could be here. And in fact, their jungler is mid right now. So right now, we're putting ourselves at risk. Now, you have a minion advantage, so let's hard shove. Let's crash this wave. Punish them. You guys can take trades right now while you have the minion advantage. Just don't get hooked. Alright, it's crashing. I want you to reset. Gonna take a fast back. This is called a cheater recall. Do it out of vision. Sierra. Alright, now you have to stay. It's too late. We have to crash this wave. That's okay. No problem. Now, is this wave bouncing?
No.
It is. Their turret's here.
Okay.
That's okay. That only happened because I'm talking to you while we go. Alright. You know.
Greedy ADCs? Yeah.
Greedy AD carries. In that case, in the future, I want you to sell the biscuit and pick up Dark Seal. But don't worry about it right now. The biscuit still gives you the mana if you sell it. So it's kind of like a bonus win. Yeah. Alright, is this wave pushing in, crashing? How would you describe it?
It's pushing in.
Can you hold it?
And
I want you guys to hold this wave, alright? So fight for some minions to make sure that it doesn't crash. Do not let this wave crash. No matter what. Stay there. Pull it into the grass. Go into the grass. Now what you probably needed to do was actually use a spell on it earlier.
Yeah.
Your Q. Right, you could have done a fully charged Q, knock them all up, buy yourselves a lot of time. Now this guy, if you were really smart, he wouldn't be pushing. He would just be letting it sit here. If we were a duo, then, and we'll do this next game, we would actually organize it that I back while you hold the wave, I lose nothing.
Okay.
And you can help me win the game. Alright, wave pushing out or coming in?
It's pushing out.
Alright, let's crash it. Crash it, but do it with a long range spell. Do not put yourself in danger. Help him, help him. There you go. Now we back. Get into a bush, yep. Alright, let's take a look at the wave. Did we accomplish our goal?
Not really.
Nope, it's stuck there. It is going to reinforce, and it is going to push out the rest of the way, and we'll be fine. But we wanted to go a little bit harder, and then we could have done the rest of it. Atta girl. There we go. My second favorite item on supports is refillable potion. Since you back so much and you refill, it's also a lot of value for that. Alright, let's look at the wave. Let's see what happened. Because we didn't crash it all the way, they get to hold it. Alright, I like that word to be near the wall, towards the right.
Okay.
Right, so it's halfway between blue and grump. Alright, who's got more stats? Do a little stat check.
I think we do.
You do, yep, because you bought all those stats. So if it came to a fight, Nautilus does have a lot of upfront damage, so you have to be wary. But because Shaco's nearby, we're going to let this push into us as much as we can. Nice deep ward. Now, they can't stop this. This wave is coming to you. They cannot stop it. So you guys will get to collect if you're just patient. That's right, Lion Biscuit, yeah. Alright, where's your jungler? Careful, yeah.
He's topside.
Back up, back up. Right now, it's way too far up because you're not going to gain anything from being up there. Alright, with this wave that's crashing in, there's nothing to be had. Now, Akali, you can follow her, but this is an awful time for a gank. Because it's such a massive wave that you guys would basically lose a kill to get a kill.
Oh no, she's dead as fuck.
That has no chance of hitting. Oh, is it aimed to top lane? Oh, I hit Poppy. Ding. No, it just missed. No.
Yeah.
Alright, this wave is stacking. Alright? Let's slow push. Alright, we want to make sure that it's going to go in, but we don't want to do it fast. We don't want to crash it yet. You have the minion advantage, so you can take trades. Just don't get hooked. Here you go. We're good. Ezreal should not have backed away. That's too bad. That's entirely on him, not on you. Don't get hooked. That part's on you. But he eat away completely egregiously. Like, if he had just stayed with the minions, you guys win that fight.
Yeah.
Alright, this wave we can't really touch. Grab your boots. Oh, do you have, oh, you have the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can finish your band of glass then.
Do I have enough for it?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Alright, and start pathing towards mid to the raptors. One of the things that will always be true about your pushing out waves is that they're going to bounce back to you. There's really no reason to go down. Look how dangerous you'd have to be, or how like daring you'd have to be to even catch any experience down there. You'd have to be all the way on their side of the map. So I want you to use this opportunity to sweep a little bit mid, hold the mid wave, make sure that Shaco doesn't push it in. Don't worry about this. Don't worry. You guys have no priority. Look at mid wave. Is that pushing in or pushing out or coming in?
Coming in.
Perfect. Who benefits, Akali or Kassadin?
Kali.
Exactly. They both traded kills. Akali gets to come back to a nice full wave. So it's like she got a kill and 100 gold. In the early game, it's all about the experience, and the experience is the big prize here.
Yeah.
Alright. Press tab, now that Teemo's showing. Who has the damage lead?
We do, so.
Mm-hmm. Your Ezreal is heavily out farming this guy. In part, it's because we are just thinking about wave management will help us get higher CS totals.
Yeah.
That is like virtually guaranteed over time. Shaco's nearby and our wave is pushing out, so we have to be careful. Definitely don't get hooked.
Okay, I just did not think that was gonna hit me.
Beautifully timed. Ignite that guy. Oh, the ignite! No!
I would have ignited him, he would have died.
That's Darkseal stacks just waiting to happen. That's alright. Who's gonna clean it up? No one.
No one's gonna be here.
When you start realizing that your wave is getting bigger than theirs, it's important to have a plan. Well, we don't want to get caught in a position of, man, that Nautilus, if he ever hits me, I'm dead. And my wave is pushing out. Because then we get into that vice grip where they can kill us if we go forward and we lose minions if we don't. Step into the bush when you do that, yeah. Is this wave crashing or no?
No. He's holding it.
Because he's holding it, yep. There's some champions where you can do some funky things like force him out of that situation. I've seen pro Tristanas ult a Nautilus in that situation. It's just like, no, this turret is crashing. You don't get to say it. You don't get to tell me no. And it is 100% worth it. Hang out here. Hang out here. We're going to have to help Akali crash this wave. And since it's crashing, someone might as well pick up the thing, but don't spend any spells on it. Because Akali's going to think that you're taking her CS. There you go. Get a word up there next time.
Okay.
Behind the blue pit is a really good spot. Akali's in. Let's see it. Make this play happen. Go for Teemo.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. I did not mean to do that.
You know what? If you're going to trip on one, you might as well trip on as many as you can.
Yeah.
No, this is good. This is good.
Oh,
This is good. No, they're overlapping. He's losing out on DPS. You just cleared 6 Teemo shrooms. All it's going to take is one ult to cancel 6 of his, alright? You're good.
You know, if 1 isn't enough, 4 is.
Alright, we're going to continue to be aware of wave states, but I want you to focus on the things that we've done in the past where we're not too far,
Okay.
we're not so far out of threat range. Try never to line up with a Nautilus Q. Go back in, go back in.
Oh, it's just unlucky. Good ult.
This is a tough spot for him to hold. He's got no parallel convergence. He should just leave. The enemy team should just kill him. Give Ezreal the buff. Make sure he's getting it. Look at that downtown kill.
Oh, did he ult?
He ulted.
Okay. I was like,
If you really want to play tight, you can shield him and you'll get assist gold for that. It's too bad that the passive ticking didn't give you credit for the assist. It's just Darkseal stacks just waiting to be had.
I know.
Good use of sweeps. Okay, who's been winning 2v2s?
They have.
Them. So we're gonna try to avoid having elongated time up here. We're going to crash waves or we're gonna hold waves, but we're not gonna do anything trickier than that. That guy's tenacious putting those things down. Nautilus should leave. You should go kill him.
Cass is here.
Oh, W ignite. Oh, Ezreal's such a scaredy cat. This Ezreal wants no part of any fights. He's just like,
Oh yeah, he wants me to do them. He wants me to 1v2. Or 1v3.
No, I think he just wants to he wants to say like, oh, enemy team walks forward, let's just move back. He doesn't realize that if enemy team had a brain, they would just like set up a campsite on your side of the wave because he's not going to threaten them at all. All right, this guy clearly wants to shove. We're going to help him shove. FPS habits kicking in. You've been playing a lot of Valorant, I can tell.
Why?
Because he keeps scrolling in and out.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hope he has. His is actually pretty big. You should be able to win these fights. Still good. This guy's playing so safe. Oh, let's get some words while we're here. Now he goes forward.
Yeah.
Once he's alone, but between their two turrets and next to two enemy champions, that's when he goes forward. All right, that's fine. Nothing, you can't teach that. You have a big item in base, so let's hold the bot wave. No, you can go gather this because he's shoving. Gather this, and then we're going to look to get our item as soon as we can. Now, ideally, we want this not to bounce, so we want it to just die quickly, help it kill everything. Alright, let's get her back. We have a big item in base. I think you also have enough money for a fairy charm. Alright, let's rock it. Alright, Ezreal's going to be fine here. He doesn't need any more help. Let's go help the rest of the team. I say that for two reasons. One, well, multiple reasons. One, your turret died. He should be rotating mid anyways. Two, he's shown a propensity to not help in a fight, just E backwards always, so we don't even want to put ourselves in a position of danger. And three, there's a lot of other stuff happening that we want to impact. Nice job. Beautiful. I might say perfect rotation. Nice job. That guy's in trouble. Their team is in trouble. Your collie should move towards you. It's worth flashing to him. Not bad. Moonstone's kicking in. You guys win the fight. Good job. There was an opportunity to buffer your E cast on your ally there.
Yeah.
You could have E targeted on her, which will take care of all the clicking for you. You won't need to move your character model at all. And then when you flash, it'll automatically get the E on her. You guys win this. Don't get hooked, though. Don't get hooked. Don't do it.
I'll let the Akali get hooked. See, I
You're
told
good.
you I'd let the Akali get. She can get out.
Your team's very good here. I want you to drop a word right there, right where that point of that triangle is, on the ground in the middle of the lane, where the World Championship symbol ends. Yeah. That ward is insane. It's so good. And as the game gets later and their turret goes down, and you can get further, you can even put it up just slightly further so that it's exactly between the two rocks, the two walls on their side. And it sees every rotation they can ever make through mid lane. Ooh, Shaco. Nice job. Alright, go to a safe place for a second and then look bot. Just tell me what that wave is doing.
It's gonna push this way.
Okay. It's going to be close. Alright, your cannon was alive, but it's on their side of the map. So it would have been close. Alright, you can win this fight. Have you E on Rise already? No, she's gonna use her speed boost to get through. Akali's having none of it.
Oh, I tried so hard.
You're good. You're good. JK, Ezreal's gonna stop dealing damage. I forgot it. In fights like that, try to get wards down. Just to make sure that enemies can't play bush tricks on you.
Okay.
Or like hop in and out of vision. Alright, look at top wave. It's pushing out or coming in.
It's gonna come in, but
Depends
yeah.
if it's cannon. Is it a cannon wave?
Yeah.
Okay. So for right now, we're just training our eye, right? We're trying to get used to it. You tell him. Careful, careful. Generally not worth it. It's better to just ward over that wall. We're not allowed to. Oh no, you don't get to ping there. You ended.
Oh no, I get to ping there.
You want to ping there. No, in that situation, that wall is deadly. We don't know what's on the other side, so you just stick a ward on the other side.
Yeah, but he's been trolling me all game, so I pinged him.
That's true.
It's always his fault if he's been trolling me. Even pinged the right one, they still kept hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like here.
Maybe. Looks like he brought it back. Oh, you can save that echo. Maybe. That's a little deep.
And I'm over wall, so
Yep.
here.
You guys can win right here, the 2v1 though. Poppy's fronting. Ezreal moving in. Get that shield out. Great job. Moonstone Renewer is just ticking up the whole time. Kali's going hella deep right now. Nice.
Oh,
Nice!
shit, good shit.
Where are you going? Alright, you guys had an opportunity to lead the team to Baron there. With four people
Yeah.
dead, you definitely have a window there. The Staff of Flowing Water is actually going to be exceptional on your team because you have so many. Actually, all four of your champions have AP ratios. Yeah, holy shit! You've got 15 AP ratios on your team on top of yours. 19
Yep.
AP ratios. That's like the full Monty. Nice.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Just be ready to cover fire. Sorry,
Unlucky.
he's pretty big. I was going to say with the Q, Ezreal definitely beats Nautilus there. He doesn't need the help. You want to save abilities like that to make sure that there's nothing lurking on walls and ready to turn the fight on you. Alright, top wave is bouncing back to us. What's the nature of bot wave?
We have to fight this.
Help Ezreal get there. Word over the wall. 18, not bad. You guys can win this fight. Good job. It's just Teemo. Help this guy win. Survive. You're good. Nice job. 4 people dead. Push mid with the Echo. Just watch out for shrooms. Follow Echo. Follow Ezreal's footsteps. Try not to stand on him in case he trips one. Yeah. We don't want to die. We want to be here for the Moonstone though. Keep going. Ping their turret. Oh, Echo's leaving. Alright, we'll just back. Taking Baron was an option if Ryze went there instead of to top lane, and if everyone went straight there.
Yeah.
Alright. Sin. Pink words. Pink words. Always. Always red words. They used to be pink, yeah. That final spot is reserved. It's like that table at the restaurant.
Yeah.
For me, 6 is reserved for control words. It's just they go there, they don't move. I always have that spot open, and it's always for control words. Okay, Teemo's bot lane. Your team just won a fight. There's a good chance that you can help set up some wards right now. We'll go from last week's. Oh, you can get this kill too. It's a level 15 cast, not 16. If it's 16, you can't touch him, because he can just blink over your thing over and over. Use the Scar's Bloom.
Sorry, what?
Use the Scar's Bloom that's sitting behind blue buff.
Oh.
The pollen. Ping your team away from... Oh,
Hi,
that's too bad.
why are we fighting over a dragon that's not up?
Yep, this is dumb. And this is just where Teemo had 1 billion shrooms last time we met. Yeah, that is anger without purpose. That guy.
The turret and...
Yeah, that's I hate how that happens. I feel like it should prioritize champions if you're there.
Yeah.
You can always turn it on to toggle champions, or you can use the portraits on the left side of your screen. This is tough, and we didn't get any vision down. You have to give. Don't even contest.
Yeah.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. Put a lane ward deep by their wave. Stop backing. Go forward. Move forward. Move forward. Alright, I want you to get that same ward that we placed earlier, but up by their cannon. Right there, right there. Nope, too far. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's okay. No, right there's fine. I just didn't want you to run any further because this is what was going to happen. And in general, you know they're on your left, so you don't want to be running to the left side of the lane, right? You want to be on the right side of the lane.
Yeah.
Alright, that ward is the anti-Baron ward. That tells you as much information as you can about like where their team's going to be. If you do that one there and then one on your side in the same place, it gives you all the information about whether or not they're pushing mid, whether or not they leave to do anything.
I'm sick of tea mushrooms.
You know what? Everyone that you soak up though is good. It's putting you in combat with champions. It's going to proc your Ruindoer and your staff. I believe it does that actually. It may be that you need to deal damage to them, but I think it's just being in combat. Careful, you guys are getting flanked. Start moving left. There's danger in these bushes. Alright, if you do get a chance, you might not, but if you get a chance and you're there, I want you to place a symmetrical ward in mid lane. One that's on our side of the map, but in the same spot.
Okay.
Collie's looking for a flank. Don't go into these bushes. Those bushes are off limits.
Yeah. I didn't think he had a ward there, but he did.
The unfortunate thing about that ward is if you do like a little if-then logic, it's either neutral or negative. There's no win.
Yeah.
If enemy is not here, then it wouldn't have mattered. I didn't need to be here. I don't need a ward here. If enemy is here, I do die. Right? So like in both cases, neither one of those outcomes is good for us.
Yeah.
It's okay, right? We play for learning the process. It doesn't matter about the result. We could have gotten more from our Ezreal for sure. The guy was farming up a storm, not interested in doing anything else. Nice play by the Nautilus. So just another note on that ward that we put in mid lane, especially before Baron and Dragon are up, that ward forms the base of one of our triangles, or one of the bases of our triangle.
Okay.
Because it gets all the information about whether or not they're pushing mid to get somewhere, or if they're just going straight there. So if we can get another similar one out, we might be able to catch them mid-rotations. That is our out in this game right here. Can I give you another ward spot? So, oh, never mind. That's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. That ward during a siege is reserved for the hamburger tower in your base. The ice. The I heard there's some pros that call it the hamburger turret. I don't know why, because it looks like a hamburger during the World Championships maybe. In your base, you know that like isolated single structure that's by your gate. No, in your base. Oh, don't remember. Yeah, that one. The Greystones. That's the one. They used to look like burgers on the old map. Your pink ward can go right in front of that to see if the enemy teams puts any sieging vision into your base, and that's kind of where your sieging wards go. We have a visitor.
They pinked that.
Okay, sweep here. Make sure that they don't have any vision inside the base.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's okay. We have to be a little bit safer with our position, and that's why the pink ward there is so good, because we don't even need to step up to kill the wards. They're just dead.
Yeah.
So basically, right where that twig is that's growing out of the Greystone, if you put a pink under that, yep, exactly. That's it. especially against a team like Shaco Timo.
Yeah.
Unbelievable amount of traps. Alright, we're going to let our team take care of the base. I want you to follow the minions top. Alright, and the reason we're following the minions is because they're safe. They're going to clear things for us. Follow the minions top, and then you're going to try to sneak in some defensive wards around Baron to give our team a chance of coming back into this game. So first put one over this wall near the Baron. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, remember the secret spots here? A little bit closer. No, not quite.
Oh.
And where this green grass is on the cliff, just over this wall, the fat one. Nope. That's okay.
No.
No, that's all right. We want one that's in front of the Baron pit, but get out. Get out now. The second one you placed, the one that's closest to their tri-bush, that one wants to go. If it's at 12 o'clock, it wants to be at 5 o'clock. Not that one.
Okay. Wait,
The left.
this one.
That one, yeah, wants to be at 5 o'clock. It wants to be on this wall that's directly opposite the Baron pit.
Yeah.
Is that your team pinging it, or are you pinging it? Oh no. It's okay. We were really far behind. It's really dangerous to go up there. I don't mind you not putting yourself in a position to die. But we're just drawing outs.
I'm just gonna go and talk to my minions over here.
Yeah, at least give them a big ride, right? They made it all this way. They came to your theme park. You should have at least given them like a 2-second roller coaster. You can also blow them into your base.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Make the fountain do work for you. I just tried to press continue for you. All right, some good things, some things that we need to keep on working on. Jump back into my screen for a moment.
Okay.
Tell me when you're there.
Yep.
Okay. When we're in that like super defensive position as blue team, we can ward this first just to like know that there's no one in the area.
Okay.
And then this ward right here, it needs to be close enough to the gate that it sees here.
Okay.
And then you want this ward, which also does the similar purpose. Either one of these is good.
You want a side smiley face?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want the eyes that can see the mouth of the pit. If you can get further, this is the other one that's really good. The key is that when they have this control warded and this control warded, these are out of range. They also have this control warded. They won't see on this side of the wall. Right, so this one is like the super safe one, just to like buy passage, but these are the three that help control the whole pit.
Okay.
Okay? Right here was the one we were talking about that can kind of control all their rotations. So if you have like one here and one here during their Baron push, you'll know exactly where they're going to be. At least where they're going to push, right? If they disappear, if you see them go off screen, sweet, your team goes and pushes out this wave, and you tell your team, get the F out of this area, all right? Like, we don't get this. Wait till they show here, and then you can defend against them. Sorry for all the squiggles. All right. That game actually went a little bit longer. Nope, hold on. I think that'll be it for this time. But I owe you a bot lane duo, and we'll play and we'll put these into practice.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
All right. You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
All right. Say goodbye. Wait. Look at the camera.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Did she say bye?
Mhm.
Okay. Perfect. All right. That'll be it for us, and then we're gonna say signing out, and go peace.
Signing out.
Perfect.